Good morning. On my way to the shop this morning. 88 degrees right now at like 7 a.m. It's gonna be a hot one, but I have two calls right now on me for parts. One's just re-insulating. Yes, it's raining. Re-insulating condensate drain in an attic, and the other one is changing out an airflow sensor on a train zone system, and seeing it just fixes an ongoing issue. We replaced a few parts, calling train support, and I think this is really like the last part we can replace. It's ends up pumping itself down like it's the EEV or something going on, but we replaced all those. The valve's fine. We can literally bypass stuff and get it running through like the weekend. It's running right now, but once we put it all back together, it starts acting up. So we come to the conclusion it might be this airflow sensor on the train zone. So we're going to give it a shot today and see if it fixes everything, because that train zone sensor, if it has a small reading, that it will shut that EEV on the inside and start pumping down and make it seem like you have other issues. So that was some knowledge that was well learned, and I don't know, you just we're gonna go get it done and see what else we come up with today. It's gonna be a nice long day. Not getting cold. Just changed the back capacitor on it and got it running, but we're only getting like a 10-degree temp split. Something's wrong with the refrigerant. So I'm getting prepped. Always got to zero these out every time. .277 high side. Low pressures. Always take a picture while I'm here. This is a elderly emergency call that came in before I can get to these other calls. So I'm here getting this done. This is how I add with my setup. Let that run for a little bit and equalize. Alright, just got done with that call. It's just a couple pounds low of refrigerant and bad 45.5 capacitor. But they are very happy. They're in their 80s. They're very happy that they got that thing cooling quick. I got here early as I could. Now I'm headed back to my first call of the day. We'll see how that goes. This is what I'm working on. I gotta re-insulate all that. Make should be good. I forgot to hit record, but I've already did this section here, going around the bend. I have the guest that just checked out. So now we're doing this section here. Don't get the idea. Pretty much taping. I mean, it ain't government work, but she'll do. Alright, so filming on the DJI Action 3. But in the attic, I just realized this is conditioned attic space without a vent. So I might have to give an estimate, add like a little vent, condition this space so there's not as much sweating up here. But she's complete. I mean, I wrapped her real good all the way down, and the suction line was ripped, so I went ahead and taped it back up. I think we are good. Call this one complete. Easy peasy. Alright, so while I'm at that re-insulating that drain line, this is the same place I was at yesterday that I did that aluminum repair. Just gonna walk by real quick and see if she's still running. Cool. Looks good. Satisfied in that unit, and I don't see any leaks or oil residue or anything exploding, so she's holding up. Alright, I'm putting in my notes and heading to the next one. I'm up in another attic. I like these conditioned attics though. You get some nice AC. This one's actually got a conditioned air. But we've been getting air codes. And it's one of these airflow sensors, either that one or this one. So we're gonna check it out and see. So I had some confusion because they sent me this, and that's a discharge temp sensor for outdoor unit. So I called Train, and I'm splicing that in to this sensor right here and seeing if it gives us a code again. So let's find out. Now it's sealed up, water noted and spliced in. She is running. Error code is gone. She's been running for about 30 minutes. I think we're good. Alright, so this one, if you get a Train, it's single stage outside, TAM9 inside with dampers running off a 1050 thermostat. So they have zones, and that one thermostat controls both zones. Now, it was given, we never had error codes popping up because the thermostat, I guess, was never registered. Turn left onto Ridgewalk Lane. The thermostat was never registered under the homeowner, the new homeowner. So once we got that fixed and finally got codes popping up, we kind of figured it out, and it was doing a code for this freezing and sensor, that temp sensor. So we got a temp sensor in. I spliced that temp sensor in. I guess any temp sensor, then turn right onto County Road. Any temp sensor will work because it's the same ohm readings and everything. So I spliced the temp sense in there, and the error code instantly disappeared. Once I reset the system's up and running, monitored it for about 20-30 minutes, and it seems to be doing good. Usually around 30 minutes, it'll start pumping itself down before. So turn right onto US 98 East. I think we're good. But we've been pretty quick with these customers. I live nearby, so if they need anything, they'll call or text me personally, and I'll head right back out. Because it's just been, I wanted to catch it in the act and see what it's doing. I think we finally figured it out, and they know how to get in touch with me. So it's good to have that relationship with customers. And that one I think we finally figured out and it's fixed, and I am headed to the next one. It's a dehumidifier issue. So the call I'm on right now, this is a good one. It was a humidity call. Their humidifier is working fine. The system was running inside, and I haven't checked the outside yet, but I went ahead and checked the temp split, and I watched the temp at only 10 degree split, and then all of a sudden drop. So I'm like, well, your outside just kicked on. Let's go see what's going on. The pressures are hitting like 500 head pressure. I'll show you the pressures and then show you what we're dealing with. So there's the pressures. This will slowly climb the head pressure to, I just turned it back on. I changed the fan speed inside. But it'll climb to 500 if we got these 4 units in this little bitty area. And this wall is causing heat buildup. When you open this up, it gets airflow and it works fine. But when you shut this, it's not getting airflow. I think because of these 2 back units all running at the same time, it spikes. See, this one's off right now. These 2 are running and we're not spiking. It's holding around 460. But as soon as all 4 are on, this thing jumps up over 500. So I think this deck needs to be moved back. These 2 need to be spaced out so we're getting adequate airflow. It's the only thing I can think of, and this is cutting off, making that humidity rise inside, and it can't control the humidity. So I'm still fiddling with it, but right now it's holding at these pressures. But we'll see. See, this just kicked back on. Watch here. Look at this. It's up. They're already up to 480, but look at the temps going in and out. It's only a 95 degree day today. That looks fine, but it's too high a temp coming in. Still climbing. As soon as that one kicked on, the thing just climbs. It's still going up. .18-degree temp split inside now instead of 10. Alright, I found out it was a little overcharged. I had to remove a little bit of the refrigerant, and she's doing good. So I'll monitor it for a little while, make sure it doesn't get back over 500 head pressure. But I think we figured it out on this one. Overcharged. When I open this door just a little, it drops down perfect pressure. So she's going to try to get that fixed. Just louver it out so we get some airflow going through. That helps tremendously, just these doors. Got it holding these pressures now. Alright, so tip for the day, especially for all the newer techs out there, or anyone this helps out. If you're having humidity issues and you think it's overcharged, overcharged system will cause humidity issues. So make sure you just, I would just recover a little bit and then see if it adjusts or moves, and if it doesn't, recover a little bit more. Just keep going, and then watch that temp split. I got this thing to 20-degree temp split, and I watched it. The humidity already dropped to 62%. Temperature's already at 72. It definitely made a world of difference. So yeah, overcharged systems will cause humidity. Not a bad 10-hour day today. So I probably did about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 6 calls. Not too bad. The last one was just secondary pan full, new construction. I used my little pump and pumped her out and blew the drain line out at the same time. Everything's running good. So headed home. Feels good. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Make sure you like and subscribe.